Hey everyone, it's actually Dragon Tears here. So, if you remember a while back, I said I wanted to do this live action Rainbow Six Siege mini movie thing. Now, I haven't forgotten about that, obviously. In fact, I'm really close to doing it. Obviously I have the costume, I have the entire thing planned out, and I thought I'd just give you guys a little preview of what it will look like. Got some pretty wild kids outside, but getting right into it with the outfit. I have obviously I'm obviously supposed to try and look like the recruit in the game. This just gives me a lot more options in terms of like what weapons and gadgets and all that I can use. Plus, it was the simplest to make. I have the gloves, the shirt. I actually have a real plate carrier with pouches. I have the cargo pants and the boots, as well as the belt. I still need to try and find maybe a leg holster, but other than that, I should be good. Now the thing that I'm not sure about is actually the weapon to use during the mini-movie. And I thought I'd show you my options and I'd have you guys decide which one you would like to see. So, the first one we have is the M1014. Now the M1014 is used by the SWAT, and in terms of operators, I think only Thermite gets to use it. But I'm a recruit, so I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, it's a semi-auto shotgun, and it's just something that I thought would be a good option since I am going to be attacking in the mini-movie. The next option we have here is the G36C. I kind of like the G36C just because I like the profile of it. It's just a nice gun overall. But if you want, I can have it with or without the suppressor. So I can just use it in its completely stock form, no sight. Or if I really wanted to, I can put a grip on it, or I can put an optic on it. Customization is great, isn't it? But right now, it's just in its stock look. Also, all of them, yes, they all do have removable magazines. And they all... Oh, great. I glued that, didn't I? Yes, I did. There we go. And they all do cock. Next option we have is the standard M4 or M4C, I think Ash gets to use. This is kind of just the basic no-brainer option that I was gonna bring up because let's be honest, the M4 is like the most popular rifle in the world. So yeah, it has the EOTech sight, foregrip, no barrel, but well, of course, like I said, removable magazine. It is cockable. And actually, now, granted I did say I was going to be a recruit, I do have the option to put on the master key. So that would fit on just underneath it, and I'd have like the little master key. And this, like I said, it does also have a magazine and all that. So yeah, that was our next option. Now this one, yes, it is a G3, and the G3 itself is not in the game, but the AR-33 is, and I think this can be twisted into an AR-33. They are almost identical besides the cartridge that they fire. And so I thought I'd give this one an option, or to give this option a shot too, in case any of you want to see the AR-33. Now, getting into the room where the recruits don't actually have an option, this is the Scar H. I have it. I thought I'd show it. It's a pretty cool weapon. It has the ACOG on it, obviously. Magazine that sometimes doesn't like to go in. There we go. And charging handle. I don't have the shield to plant on it like Blackbeard, but I mean, I do have the gun itself. Now, these are the rifles I have, but I also have the option of doing SMGs. Now, I know the SMGs aren't used by attackers, but would you rather it see a more game accurate representation, or would you rather it be just kind of a cool mini movie that is in the base of the game or based off of the game? Here we have the MP5. Now, I like the MP5 a lot because I just like HK weapons. But this one, standard MP5, it actually has, I actually put a rail on it so that it can be, so it can have an optic on it. Now, this, like I said, this isn't used by any attacker, but oh well, it's a mini movie. Next SMG we have is actually the Vitniaz SN, or whatever it's called in Rainbow Six Siege. It's the Spetniaz SMG. Now, this one I like a lot. Here, in case you wanted to see that side, it has the, I think this is the red dot sight. Yes. No. Reflex? I think this is the reflex sight. It's the Cobra sight from Battlefield. In case any of you guys play that one. Now, this one I actually specifically modeled off of the one in the game. So you have the really funky looking side attachment, sight attachment, or rail attachment, and you have the thin extendable stock. Now, this one I think is really cool, but I'm not too sure about it. Well, that's why I'm giving you guys the option. Now, the last SMG that we have is actually the MP5K. Now, this one is a bit janky. I need to fix it up a bit, but very compact, very small, and it's essentially the same thing as the MP5. Locks, take out the magazine, put a new one in, and there, ready to fire. Like I said, just a smaller, pretty much version of the MP5, but also pretty cool looking. That's just about it, but right. This one is something that I really don't want to do, but I mean, if you guys want to see it, go right ahead. And that is this monster, the M249, which is used by only Capiteo and Capiteo only. Yeah, it's a huge thing. I'd probably take off this off the site because this isn't actually used in the game. It's not in the game at all. But I'd probably take this off, maybe put on the ACOG. But yeah, so I can actually fold up the bipod, and there we go. And this has the entire reload process if I didn't drop the box. So yeah, you could just take the box. The belt fell out, unfortunately, but yeah, you can just take the belt, feed it through, lock it back, charge it, and you're ready to blast out with 100 rounds. So those were the guns that I have, and that just fell. Those are the guns that I have for primary. The only secondary gun that I have is actually the Makarov, or the PMM. Unfortunately, I did have a revolver, but it broke, so I need to fix that. But yeah, right now the only pistol I have is the PMM. So maybe the Vitniaz wouldn't be such a bad idea after all. But yeah, so that's the only sidearm I have. In terms of gadgets, I actually do have a couple. First one, which is one that I'm actually proud of making, is the breaching charge. Now, you all know the breaching charge is one of the vital gadgets in the game. You just plant it on a wall and boom, it blows a hole that you can breach through. So that is one of the options. And let me put that back in the vest. I'm putting it in the wrong way. So let's put that back in the vest. And the other one, in the other pouch, is a flashbang. This is another pretty vital attacker gadget. You can either, for a lot of people, you can either use this or smoke, but I made a flashbang because I have an idea in mind for the mini movie where I can actually use this. But this is I'm really proud of it. It looks pretty realistic actually, and it actually does work. So, pretty cool in my opinion, and it will be used in the movie. So what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for this little mini movie that I am planning? Go ahead and leave your suggestion on which weapon you would like to see, and I'll try and total it all up and see which one I use. A lot of them will be used just for like the terrorist, because I'm going to base it around Terrorist Hunt, the mini movie. So a lot of the guns that I don't use will be used by the terrorists. So they will still make an appearance, they just won't be focused on. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm really, really excited to make this mini movie thing. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.